Okay, hey guys, Josh back again. It's time for another review, and tonight I'm reviewing Heroes Reborn, Episode 5, titled The Lion's Den. If you haven't seen the episode and you want to avoid any spoilers, you're going to want to skip this video and come back later, because everything I say from this point forward is going to be a spoiler. Okay, my first question after this episode is actually, how many days has it been since episode 1? It seems like it's only been a few days, maybe 4 at the most, and in that time, we have not seen Noah contact his fiancée once at all. So I think it's pretty safe to assume that the wedding is off. And the fact that they haven't acknowledged that part of his life at all since the first episode, it just seems a little bit lazy to me. It wouldn't be anything at all, you know, just to start a scene with him going, yeah honey, I'll be home soon, talk to you later, bye. And then that would be it. That's all you kind of need to acknowledge that, yeah, he didn't just disappear on his fiancée or whatever. Because as it is, it seems like he just vanished, and as far as she knows, he's dead. But I gotta wonder if she's gonna come back in later. Maybe she's an Evo and he didn't know about it or something like that, because he did have his memory wiped and we're not really sure how much of his memory got wiped, and maybe that's part of it. I also want to talk about Harris. And is it bad that even though he is a villain, and he's a pretty evil villain, he's one of my favorite characters. I really enjoy Harris, and man, there's got to be tons of him out there by now, because he cuts off a finger and he grows a new Harris. So, man, there's, you know, like 4 or 5 of them that we've actually seen. You got to assume there's more than that. And I really enjoy that character, and I'm waiting for Erica to turn on him and have him switch sides. At least I really hope that happens, because I really like Harris as a character. And Tommy, I mentioned in a previous video that Tommy's story seems pretty superhero cliche, and they went to the well one more time with another superhero cliche. We find out that Tommy's mom is not his mom, he's adopted, so it seems like they've just grabbed the superhero, you know, origin handbook, and they're taking all of it. They're going with the kitchen sink method as far as Tommy's origin, which, I mean, I can be interesting, I suppose, as soon as we find out who his mom and dad actually are. I'm thinking maybe his dad is Matt Parkman. I'm hoping so, because I really want Matt Parkman to come back, and I think I've seen clips and snippets where he is coming back, so I'm excited to see him again, and I'm thinking he's probably Tommy's father. And we get a few scenes with Luke, and Luke is just completely broken as a person. It seems to me like he's a person who is preparing to meet his end. He is not planning to live much longer. He's burning his house down. He sold his practice, and as he set the house aflame, he just walked out. The smoke alarm's going off, and he's just walking away, and all he kept was the sailboat that he made with his son. And it just seems like he doesn't anticipate living much longer, so I don't really know what his plan is. It does seem like he's going to be very important to saving the world. It seems like he's a vital character, and I'm interested to see where his story intersects with the others. Okay, and having said that, here's my prediction for how the series is going to end. Luke, his power is to absorb energy from the sun, from solar rays. And we found out in this episode, finally, that the major threat to the planet and to humanity is the poles are reversing, a coronal mass ejection could just wipe out the entire planet, wipe out all life on Earth, and that is what this big threat to humanity is that they're going to have to prevent. So, since it seems like Luke is planning on not living much longer anyway, I'm thinking he is going to absorb all the energy from this coronal mass ejection, and that will result in him burning up or exploding or something, but that is going to play a big part in how the series ends. That's my prediction right now. And the other scene that really stood out to me was when Mego saved the day. And the thing that stood out to me about this is when she escaped, she and Ren, they go right back into Evernow right away. Like, they're right outside Erica's house, and they're like, all right, back into the game. And I'm like, wow, you guys really are not thinking this through, are you? You guys really haven't escaped yet. Like, the bad guy is still right over there. So just the fact that they didn't think that through a little better, that kind of turned me off a little bit, that they seem completely unaware of their surroundings. Okay, however, while I am enjoying individual characters and these individual stories, and I'm interested in how they intersect with the other characters, I'm finding the show incredibly frustrating at this point because we're 5 episodes in and we just learned what the big threat is to the world. The poles are reversing, it's going to leave the Earth vulnerable to coronal mass ejections, and that's going to wipe out all life on the planet, and that's the big threat. And we don't know if it's caused by these experiments that Eric is running at Renatus, or if there's an Evo out there who's causing it, or if it's just a natural event that's occurring. We don't know anything about it, but this is what's happening. The mass coronal event going to wipe out all life on Earth, and the Evos have to stop it. And it's been 5 episodes, and we're just learning this. And that is incredibly, incredibly frustrating as a viewer to not know what the threat is. We know there's good guys, we know there's bad guys, but we don't know why the bad guys are bad, we don't really know why the good guys are good, and we don't know what the end goal is. It's taken 5 episodes to get there. So that is incredibly, incredibly frustrating. But I'm going to keep up with the show because I really like some of the characters. Okay, and that's about all I have to say for this episode. If there's something you think I should have talked about that I didn't, let me know in the comments and we can discuss it down there. Also, if you enjoyed this video, and I certainly hope you did, let me know by clicking that like button and subscribe for more reviews. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.